If you put their brains in birds they would fly backwards. Undeniable proof that it used to be called Paschetti not spaghetti. When life imitates art. First the bad news. You are going to lie very slow and painful and lonely Seth from an unknown and incurable contagious disease that will last for months, and giving you painkillers will only make it hurt worse. The good news. We are going to name the disease after you. You look like one of those advisor NPCs in a city building game. 90% of men are ugly and 90% of women are pretty. Sorry, we are both in the 10%. This security gate will serve as an excellent ladder for intruders. Is this what Germans look like? Incredible. The perfect manga doesn't exist. Wealthy people's consumer spending is single-handedly warding off a recession. Since introducing neoliberalism and supply-side economics in the 70s 80s, capitalists had flirted with disaster by shrinking the domestic consumer pool. They now know that the top 10% of the population can potentially carry the economy while the rest of us remain in survival mode. I just can't be sleeping with anything below a 7 really. I know I'm old and not as attractive as Brad Pitt anymore, but I just can't face that post-put clarity. The one time I did sleep with a 5. And you look like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. You would be lucky if the next female to let you have sex with her is bipedal. Wow, that's hurtful. My apologies, I went too hard. She's mid, said the man who looks like a save file corrupted mid. If I make a mistake in English, please don't correct me. I have no respect for this language. No smoking. Don't speak French. Balloons are not biodegradable. If you care about the planet, have unprotected X. PDs and babies are also not biodegradable. Lol. Babies are absolutely biodegradable. If Mercedes-Benz was a cartoon character, who would it be? Let's hear it. Camp. Samsung released a new fridge that can speak and answer questions. That's your third bowl of ice cream, you fat bee. Bubble tea company needs a better translator. I'm bubble tea. Luck my balls. I eat kiwis with the hairy skin on. My mom said I seemed to like it, so she wasn't going to stop me. Later on I find out that I'm a freak of nature for doing it, but I still eat it that way because I just like it. The only downside is that since I like the texture of the hair and skin, I have forbidden fruit moments when I'm looking at the abdomen of a tarantula. Yes officer, this comment right here. President Trump is fully exposing Europe's free healthcare scam. It's never been free cause Americans were paying for it one way or another. This means American patients were effectively subsidizing socialist healthcare systems in Germany and all parts of the EU. Blaming Europe for your healthcare disaster is like blaming libraries for illiteracy. This is ridiculous. This is no job for a man. Look how bent over and hunched he is. Put a child in there. Absolutely effed up. This is obviously a job for a child. Vintage packs are ugly. Reminds me of your mom. Except those are still unopened. When your mom nonchalantly drops the saddest, most gut-wrenching mom lore ever and then just continues whatever she was doing. Anyone here just goes out at night and fights people? My life was boring as F, so I started going out and just fighting people. I started putting on a ski mask and at first it was only homeless people, then it evolved to high school kids, and now I'm picking fights with grown men. I even have a nemesis. I bet up the same guy a couple times, found out where he works so I catch him off guard after he gets off work. He's been posting on Facebook about catching me at night and giving me what I deserve. Dude drives around at night with a shotgun trying to chill me. My life is so much more exciting now. Am I crazy for doing this? No phones in the bathroom. If you are in the bathroom for more than 10 minutes, a manager will conduct a smell test, and if they do not smell any number 2, you will be written up. Men of Reddit, would you take a male birth control? Why or why not? F yeah. I don't wanna be giving birth anytime soon. Right. No way I'm pushing a baby out of my pen until I'm damn sure I want kids. We should just pin all the debt in the world to one guy and then chill him. I think you just invented Christianity. Mom, the shear's clogged. Again. How can this be? I have eliminated all the high fiber foods from his diet. Ton. Always knew eating A was good for the digestive system. When will the overzoolization of women's costumes end? New look at Superman and Lex Luthor in James Gunn's Superman. This looks like a parody. Jesus F, I'm convinced people just lift the lids of their skulls first thing in the morning and slap a dose of anti-wrinkle cream on their brains like, Jesus F, this belongs on r/rare insults. I have effing coffee coming out of my nose reading this. His head is shaped like Stewie Griffin's but rotated 90 degrees. Hey John, I have been so horned since we last spoke. I have never felt like this after meeting a guy. Sorry, who is this? I'm glad your phone is working. It's Steve, your plumber. I have sent multiple overdue invoices, final notices and called numerous times now. Please pay the invoice before I take legal action. At some point in our childhood we have all been here. Our healthcare system is explicitly designed to deny care to those that need it most. That's the entire business model. Yes, it is. Take it from me, a CFO. The primary purpose of any for-profit company is to maximize the wealth of its shareholders or owners. Profit motive doesn't belong in healthcare, or prisons or schools. We got drunk, me less drunk. She really wanted me to put a in her like to the point of crying that I don't love her. So I put a in her. We had a good fun night of X and but next morning she was angry and pissed off that I put a her. This isn't the first time something like this happened. I was done. I'm playing the game Duolingo. Translate this sentence. Do you like feet? The owl is asking me questions. Yeah, I grew up just a stone's throw from that house where the family all died of mysterious head injuries. I always treat my first day on a job like prison. I'm like, what are you in here for? Co-workers like mortgage and a family. You. A friend set me up. First in line versus the gorilla. Last in line versus Bonnie. Easy choice, I would kick Bonnie's a no sweat. I'm going the other way, can I F the gorilla? The goo accidentally fell into the pool while playing with the fish. She was barely 3 months old. Fattists have no place in my America, in memory of Leonard Ball, who hated fat people. Save the bees, plant more trees, clean the seas, loot refugees. Free Wi-Fi, scan QR code to connect. Sadly, we could have saved his life with a transfusion if we only knew his blood type. Even at the end, all he cared about was others, not himself. He just kept whispering, be positive, be positive. Surprised it is not a selfie too. News, DJ Daniel sworn in as US Border Patrol agent. Let's just say, it's a very bad day to be an illegal alien terrorist. Girls named Anna or Hannah on their way to use the word banana when creating their username. Joke's on you, I'm way more creative than that. For mocking his people slightly under the Pharaoh's account uses his vile Jew sorcery to directly attack Bert's credit score. J. Robert Oppenheimer lectures at Kyoto University on September 14, 1960 in Kyoto, Japan. So this right here is how I evaporated 2 of your cities. If you comment, I will guess your darkest secret. You dropped a dump in your friend carpet and blamed it on the dog. Bro, what? You know he's right, haha. Yeah, lol. Top church official says within the Vatican has never been worse. I have a good and a bad news. The bad news, you have an incurable disease. The good news, you have Alzheimer's disease, you won't remember it. Sisters donate their kidneys to strangers to honor their dad who died from kidney failure. So kidney failure runs in the family and they donate a kidney. Is a 1.2 GPA good? How yeah, Einstein type she. Thank you Google. What is the best price you can do? What's the most you'll pay? Don't lie about your age here to see fake blood. Lie about your age here to see real blood. Multiple arrows piercing the body. Lying on the ground. Possible broken neck. Lots of blood. Sounds like you are describing a crazy night with your friends. Unsubscribed for no activity. She's led. dude, that same thing happened with my that spot is still white as snow to this day. Other parts are much darker like your head. Did he actually himself? Yeah, left his kid and wife. Apparently wasn't his first time either. I think this was his first time himself. That's why I don't wanna be skinny again. I looked easy to win in a claw machine. Breaking. The US and Saudi Arabia have agreed on a $142 billion arms deal. Potentially the largest such deal in history. They would rather profit endlessly from blowing up the planet than fix your roads, teach your kids, and keep the world from overheating. It doesn't have to be this way. Wait, dumb is salty. Try it. What great chef doesn't taste their own cooking? A bit acidic as well. Acidic? What kind of dumb you got? Every good tomato sauce needs a zing of lemon. When me and my crush are having fun on the bed and she says, "Be gentle, it's my first time," it broke my heart to hear that I was adopted. I can't wait for the press to find out about France's so-called gift of the Statue of Liberty accepted in 1886 by then President Grover Cleveland. I can't wait for him to find out about the fact that Grover Cleveland didn't take the Statue of Liberty with him when he left office. I can fix her. Oh, he's cooked. The way Angelina's looking at her, she wanna adopt her. I would like to meet your mother and shove you back up inside of her. How to pick up black girls. Did you know that you can make your own cheese by drinking whole milk and then throwing it back up into a strainer? You can improve the flavors if you let it ferment in a warm place for a few days. Jim looks like a cop who turns his body cam off. Me, my dream girl. Kiss your dream girl. Dispose of trash properly. Pack it in. Pack it out. Not recommended. I would rather have sex with an inverted porcupine than to play this game again. Hey there beautiful, you single? No. Heh. Oh really? That's not what your 2017 taxes say. Don't move B, this is an audit. Imagine an atheist center instead of a church on every street corner. It's called a library.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?